Man, I gotta take my glasses off for this and put on my goggles. Cause we are swimming in doo-doo. I'm talking about full of mess. The whole game. The whole game. Full of mess. You hear me? All the way up. I had my boots on. Let me get my boots. I had my boots on. Cause it was all kinds of doo-doo I was stepping in, and it got so much all the way up here. I had to hold my head up because I didn't want it going in my mouth. It was just full of doo-doo the whole game. From the refs especially. How? Look at SEC apologizing and carrying on. Let me tell you something. See, my beef go deeper than this game right here. See, my beef go deep. You understand me? I'm talking about I got a deep beef with Oklahoma. Yeah, I do. I got a deep beef with them, man. Because, see, you don't remember. See, I do. The Auburn faithful remember. I got a beef with them because, see, in 2004, yeah, they let them go to the national championship instead of the Auburn Tigers. Yours truly. You know what I mean? And then now we get recognized in 2025 as national championships for we winning one. Huh? Because we already know we should have been there. We know we should have been there because we had them studs on that team. Carnell Williams was there. Ronnie Brown was there. Carlos Rogers was there. Jason Campbell with that, Marcus McNeil. You got, man, listen to me, man. David Arama should do. Hey. These guys, we had studs on that team, man. We was out there, we were blasting them. Undefeated. Deserved a chance to go out there and play. And you go take that from us. Then you go send that old Sooner out there. Get his doors blowed off before halftime. Ought to be ashamed of itself. I threw a party. We just stopped watching the party. We just continued on with the extracurriculars, if you know what I mean. Because there wasn't no need to watch that. We were already victorious. We went undefeated. And you cheated then. And you cheated today. You cheater, pumpkin eater. Huh, just stank like doo-doo. Number 2 I'm talking about. Because you didn't beat number 1 that day. Because we were number 1. Everything but the scoreboard. We had to fight you, the refs, the fans, that wagon, them 2 raggedy horses that come out on the field. We had to fight all that. And still come up a little short. But we will fight. You understand? And I got to tell you, the fight still continues. You better be glad. You better be glad we ain't win that one. Boy, them Alabama fan would have been, ooh, I can see them now. Oh, but we got them scared. Yeah, they thinking about it. We got to worry about this old Aggie now. Put that straight. Put that on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Get my music about ready. Because we got to get ready for that Aggie now. You know what I mean? But before we get all that ready, it's claw and order, baby. We got to get to the bottom of this loss. We got to get to the very bottom of this loss. And we going to start on special teams. Yes, we are. Special team. Hunter, I like you, my guy. I like you. You know what I'm saying? You all right with me. You know, I like you. You cool with me, man. But one thing about it is, why you didn't kick that ball, man? Tell me, why you didn't kick the ball? You had time. I don't care if you kick it with your left foot. Get it out of there. Your job is to protect that line back there. And I don't care if you have to kick it with your left foot, head butted. You from Australia, baby. Kick the ball, man. Good gracious. And we're going to go back to this boy that caught the ball in the end zone and you thought you would just go around and spin around and take it to the house, huh? Yeah, my guy. Come on, man. You know better than that. You know better than that. What's wrong with letting the ball go in the end zone and getting a touchback, my guy? We got to make better decisions, man. I'm going to tell you like I tell my kids when I drop them off at school. Hey, make good choices. You know what I'm saying? We got to make good choices, man, because that was a bad choice. You can't come out of that end zone like that and think the boys ain't beaming down on you, baby. And you put our defense in an offense in a predicament. A predicament. We already struggling on the offensive line. And then you go bag us back like that, man. Okay, all right, I digress. Let it go. All right, here we go. All right, so we gonna get a special team because you missed the field goal too, and we already know that my guy is battling some significant medical situations. But the number 2 kicker, you next on the call sheet, man. Let's go. You supposed to be out there practicing because you want to win. You want to make sure this happens because your time is now. And we gave you the opportunity, man. You got to take care of your opportunities. You got to take care of your opportunity because you might not get another one. All right? So, special team, L, E, claw in order. All right? Offense. Woo, offensive line, boy. Y'all had a rough day. You had a rough day. I'm talking about now. All of it ain't on you. But some of it, majority of it, 99.9% of it is on you. All right? I ain't even gonna give you 99. I would say about 92. That other 8% go to you, Jackson Arnold. Stop holding that ball. I'm gonna give you a long clock and a stopwatch. Set for 2.5 seconds. And blaze it every time in your head. For you can get rid of the ball. You sitting back there acting like this is a first date. You taking it slow. Huh? You trying to protect the Brock like it's a virgin. No, man. Throw it. Toss it. Get that thing up. Man, make that football pop, lock, and drop it. Man, you got to get rid of the ball. If you don't, guess what? Sack. You know what it is. You should have heard it 10 times. 11. It should have been more than that. He had a holding charge against him. So we already know that could have been another sack. So get rid of the ball. Okay, but offensive line, man, I know y'all were battling something. I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? You could have needed a Snicker. I mean, he could have been hungry. Could have been hangry. I don't know what it was. But one thing I do know is that can't happen next week. All right? We gonna get off of that. So, Jackson Arnold, back on you, my guy. Cam Coleman. You missed him. You missed him a couple times. And then on top of overthrowing him, oh, how many times did you underthrow him? You can't keep underthrowing an elite receiver like that. We ain't had too many elite receivers at Auburn now. Now we got one, and you ain't showcasing him like he's supposed to. Throw it up there, let him get it. I'd rather for you just throw it up there sometime than hold that ball and pray that somehow miraculously you finna get away from these elite defensive tackles and defensive ends. No, sir. No. Throw it away. Throw it up. Protect the ball. Sometimes take a sack, but not all the time, man. You were taking a sack like you were playing hacky sack. Just pat, pat, another sack, another sack, another sack. God, dog, boy. Whew, Lord have mercy. False stars. Oh, my bad. I thought I was finna call it a false star. Yeah, because that's all they were calling. I mean, come on, offensive line. I know you can't hear, but guess what they call? A silent count. You got to work on it, okay? You got to practice it. You was in a hostile environment. You got to practice the silent count, man. You got to be able to do these things when you in a crowd like that, man. You got to. It's another level other than this. So you got to be able to handle this before you go to that next. We all know that. Okay, all right. Defense. Because I'm going to say the best for last. All right, defense. You only got one sack, man. You got to get to the quarterback. He's having too much time. That's why the receivers out there getting almost 200 yards with one receiver because he's having too much time in that backfield. Okay. Defense, you made a turnover, 2 of them, baby. I can't get mad about that. But the cornerbacks, y'all got to work. Defense line, you got to work. Y'all got to help each other. Cornerbacks hold your position. Defense rush your positions. And we gonna do better. All right? So, all right, the fumble recovery for the touchdown. Let's talk about it. Good job, fellas. War Damn Eagle. You did your thing. That was a game changer. I love that. All right? Now, did we give offense? Oh, C. C. All right? Defense. Okay? We gonna give y'all a B. You know what I mean? One of your best game, but you held it down, man. You were doing your thing. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a little plus on that because you held them under, 36-yard rushing, something like that? Okay, I love it. I love it. All right? I love it. So keep up the good work. Cornerbacks work on your holding skills. Clamp down. Put them on the island. Defense, you got to rush the quarterback. All right? Now, let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the tiger in the room. Huh? Let's talk about that tiger in the room. Refs. Who is paying your salary, refs? Is it MGM? Who is it? Who paying it? It can't be the league. You got to be seeing some. I mean, what is it? You need a prescription? What does it take? I can help you. I mean, I can give you these. I can give you some kind of glasses to see something better than what you were seeing out there because you weren't seeing what you're supposed to see, that referee. Huh? Umpire, line judge, everybody. Okay? Do your job, man. Because you know, I know, ESPN know, SEC know that was a fumble recovery for a touchdown to the house. War Damn Eagle. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna really worry about that. We know that's a game changer. You took that from us. But then, after you take our milk and cookies, you did break the bowl, break the glass. You gonna let this man sit here and act like he on the field, pretending what he over there talking to his old lady? What's going on over there? He finna go to the coach. He got to go use the bathroom. He had to do the number 2 because it was full of mess out there. Something going on. He going to the sideline because he ain't playing football. Now all of a sudden he playing football again. Oh, come on, man. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself. You ought to be ashamed. Shame on you, referee. Order in the court. Law and order is here. Y'all deserve, I'm talking about deserve something. Boy, I wish this hammer was right there on somebody that day. Referee, we ain't deserve that. We ain't deserve that. Got the SEC apologizing to everybody now. Hey, we need some tangible stuff, man. We don't need no apology. My bad ain't gonna work. I'm sick of my bads. I was sick of my bad in 2004. Now you want to give us in 2025, talk about we deserve the national BCS title. You can have it now. Now you gonna sit here and do that. Come on. You got a lot of bad calls in this world, man. We gonna put it in the ranking. We gonna put it in the ranking pretty soon, because I'm gonna tell you like this. Okay, here we go. The top 10 worst scandals. Top 10 worst scandals. All right. Boxing bribery. All right. And that's back in the Greek time. That's a boxing bribery. Okay. All right. 1904 Olympics. Fred Lawrence hitches a ride. Okay. Yeah. When Fred Lawrence hitches a ride in the Olympics, one of the runners reportedly chased off the course by a pack of wild dogs. Another was stopped at an orchard east of Apple. The venom stepper crab took her down, finished the fourth. Third man supposedly hallucinated, was carried by his trainers over the finish line. You know what I'm saying? And the apparent winner, American Fred Lawrence, who spent 11 miles riding along in a car. Yeah, Yeah, that's what y'all doing to us. You cheating. Yeah, here we go. 1919, the Black Sox scandal. It was the first bombshell scandal in professional baseball, perhaps the most flagrant. And in 1919, members of the Chicago White Sox accepted money from professional gamblers to effectively throw the World Series. Cheaters. Yeah, 1951, CCNY point shaving scheme. 30 years after the Black Sox scandal, a group of college basketball players started at the City College of New York decided to take money from bookmakers at the time in exchange for manipulating the scores of the game. A whopping 32 players from 7 colleges eventually admitted to accepting bribes in the point shaving scheme. 2 of those players and at least 10 other fixers, agents, and bookies went to serve jail time. You see that, referee? Y'all deserve jail time after what y'all did. Yeah, okay. Here goes 1986, The Hand of God. Yeah, that's with the soccer player right here. The infamous goal by Diego Maradona led Argentina to a 2-1 win over England in the quarterfinals in the 1986 World Cup, which this team would eventually win. He initially said it was the hand of God that knocked the ball into the net rather than his own. But in his autobiography 14 years later, Maradona fessed up. What hand of God, he wrote. It was the hand of Diego. And it was like stealing wallet of the English too. It was like stealing the wallet of the English. Cheater. God, the hand of God. Here go a picture of it right here. Let's see if y'all can see that. Yeah, I don't know y'all can see. Yeah, he up there hitting the head with his soccer player. You know you're supposed to do that, boy. Here we go. There we go. 1994. Figure skating attack. Cheating incidents in sports rarely involve acts of violence, but this one did. In a brazen assault, a man named Shane Stant attacked top U.S. figure skater Nancy Kerrigan with a baton after practice. The twist, it was later revealed that Stant had been hired to attack Kerrigan by the ex-husband of her main rival, Tonya Harding, in hopes that the injury would prevent Kerrigan from competing in the national championships in 1994 Winter Olympics. Cheetah. 2000. The disgrace at the Paralympics. See what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't even got no shame, man. You cheaters. You ain't got no shame. Perhaps one of the most shocking and oft-forgotten cheating scandals took place in 2000 Paralympics involving Spain intellectual disability basketball team. The team would win gold in Sydney, but was later found to be fraudulent, with 10 of the 12 players having faked their disabilities. Cheaters. Now you try to portray that you are mentally disabled, and y'all bet y'all was out there just shaking them folks. Just crossing AI and them people, man. Cheaters. Boy, y'all ought to stop, man. All right. 1995 through 2005, baseball steroid era. With apologies to Lance Armstrong and the Russian state-sponsored scheme, baseball steroid era remains the biggest doping scandal in history. Dozens of players were implicated, including Mark McGwire, Rafael Palmeiro, and several other big-name stars. Congress got involved. Major League... Congress, we need your help. We getting cheated. We got cheated in 2004, and we getting cheated right now in 2025. Man, somebody call Congress. Yeah, we talking about Barry Bonds. We know about that. And Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa. Yeah, they was all up there. You know, they had them big old heads and everything, knocking that ball a million miles away. Cheaters. All right. 2015, Deflategate. It was a weird one. The one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL history was in the middle of it. The accusation was that Tom Brady, then of the New England Patriots, asked the team equipment staffer to deliberately underinflate footballs in the AFC Championship game against the Indianapolis Colts, which the Patriots won. Brady was suspended for 4 games. and appealed the suspension all the way to the U.S. Appeals Court, and the NFL commissioned a 245-page investigation report into what happened. Deflategate, as is known, was as dramatic as Spygate or sinister as Bountygate, but it will likely go down as the most memorable cheating incident in recent NFL history, given the quarterback involved. Brady, Fox, cheater. Yeah, man. So, okay, 2019 Houston Astros scandal. Sign stealing has always been a part of baseball, but the Houston Astros took it to a whole new level when they began using a camera in the center field to zoom in on the opposing catcher sign to his pitcher. The second part of the scheme was far less technologically sophisticated. The Astros would bang a trash can to signal their teammates that the breaking ball was coming or not, and not bang it to signal a fastball. The incident cast a pall over the 2017 World Series title, led to several suspensions, firing, fines, and years later, the introduction of PitchCom, a way for catchers and pitchers to communicate their signs wirelessly. Astros, cheaters. Oh my goodness. And now, here we are. Here we are in 2025. And y'all still out there cheating. Y'all ain't got enough? Okay? Look, man. Leave us be. If you can't beat us, hey, just get off the field. Ain't no need to cheat, but you go up there, slid that little money to the ref or something. Whatever happened, man. Allegedly. You know what I mean? Hey, we need our just due, man. SEC, do something about it. Somebody got to do something about it, man. All right? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Y'all gonna make me put something strong in this cup. And I don't want to do that. All right? I don't want to put nothing strong in that cup. I'm going to keep it on H2O. But if something like this happen again, I don't know. Oh, man. Boy. Cheetah, pumpkin eater. Ooh.